This is Second Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 42. I, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them were a young man of a high stature, taller than the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, and I marveled at greatly. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I believe are the true and sincere prophets. Okay. Peace and salutations unto the elect. Alright. So today's lesson is going to be on, just an expansion, a part two on a lesson I made not too long ago. Alright. That pretty much went into let no man take your crown. Alright. But this is a different, it's not so much of a part two, but more of a, what's to come. Alright. So this is more of a faith booster, something to get us, to be on fire for, right? So this is Second Ezra chapter 2 and verse 42. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, all right? And who is that great people, all right? The children of Israel, right? Whom I could not number. Why? Because there's going to be a bunch of us, all right? There's going to be a bunch of Israelites, all right? Starting with obviously the Lord, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, but also, the elect, and then the rest of them, all right? And they all praised the Lord with songs, right? Our people right now, they're foolish, okay? They're stiff-necked, they're stiff-necked people who are not turning to the Lord. But in that day, once we reach the new covenant, these laws are going to be on our inward parts, all right? Verse 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature. And who's that young man? Yahushai, taller than the rest of them. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, which was more exalted, and I marveled at greatly. Right, Akim. So we're gonna have crowns. Okay. We're gonna have crowns on us, alright, Akim. We're gonna be made kings. Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 12. And I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head. Right. So we're gonna be having, who wears a crown? All right. A king. All right. A king wears a crown. A crown represents power, because we're gonna have power over these nations, whether you like to hear it or whether you don't like to hear it. All right. And men wear crowns. Okay. So the men of Israel will have power over every other nation. All right. This is verse 13. Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk and broader work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou was exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. Right? All right. Our kingdom is gonna be prosperous. It's gonna be a righteous kingdom. All right. We're gonna be righteous. Okay, and that's all we really want. You know. Right now, we so, we understand that we try our best, but we're so far gone that the Lord can't even look at us. You know, Lord can't even look at us. Okay, so this is The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, and verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Right, not the whole world. Okay, and this means the new covenant. All right, so this is a cut to all you buffoons, I'll say, who think we're already in the new covenant. All right. After those days, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, I will put my law in their inward parts. Right. That means you're not gonna go off anymore. Okay. We all still go off. So that means we're not in the new covenant. Right. I will put my law in their inward parts and write in their hearts, which is mine, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. Right. Because 2/3 of our nation is far gone. 2/3 of our people are far, far gone. All right. Verse 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor. Right. We're not going to be making, we're not going to have to teach brothers anymore. We're not going to have to prophesy anymore. Why? Because the Lord is already going to put it in everybody's inward parts. Right. Every Israelite inward parts. And guess what? We're going to beat it into the nations. Okay. And every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for they shall all know me. Why should they know the Lord? Because the new covenant would have taken place already. That we're not in the new covenant. Okay? From the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? And the least of our people, once we're made into kings and princesses, the least of our people are going to be far greater than the greatest people in this world by a mile. You think Elon Musk rich? The poorest man in our kingdom is going to be 20 times richer. All right. For I will forgive their iniquity and I will remember their sin no more. Right. Because we're going off. We go off every day. We don't like to. We don't try to, but we go off every day. The clothes we probably wearing, you probably are going off by the clothes you wear. It's probably not 100% of a certain cotton. That's what's the beauty about it. The Lord is gonna put the law in our inward parts. Every single thing there is to know, we're gonna know. Okay. So I just want to make this lesson real quick. Just a little faith booster. All right, we're almost out of here. You want that crown on your head. Okay. You want the Lord to deck you out in gold, and because people think the jewelry of this world is flashy and whatnot, but they don't know real jewelry. Okay, you see the rarest pearls of the earth, that's real riches. Okay, you look at the fine beauty of the pearls, that's real riches, that's real beauty. Okay, and the Lord gonna give it to us, man. All right, so that's pretty much it. We almost home knocking. Push. Stay vigilant, stay strong, and you sincere women out there, hey man, cleave unto your husbands, and we're almost out here, okay? And with that, I'm gonna say, Shalom.